But
All
James,
right,
man.
what up, baby? Hey, it's your boy G Man. And y'all are on with talking with KPG.
What's
I'm your
happening?
boy G. That's my boy Corey. Waiting on Prince to jump on. Running a little late from work. What's good, family?
Same old stuff, man. Tell me how that Vegas hit for it.
Man, that baby was hitting on what? It's wide open.
Is
Wide open in Vegas, dog.
hey, did you bring home some money, man, or did you lose money?
I lost everything, dog. Lost everything. Look.
What?
I go with a
Everything.
certain amount. I go with a
Okay,
certain
okay.
amount, and then if I go over, hey, if I lose it, that's it. Thank you to my sister, man, because she wanted to play blackjack, and I had lost my money, and I was like, you know what? I'll go to the ATM, baby, and get some more miles. She was like, no, 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 no. You just say it now.
She know the
Just say
rules.
it. Yeah,
She know the
no.
rules. That's what's
Yeah,
up, man.
yeah. So it was good. We had a good time, man. She was surprised. It was a last second thing that me and the wife decided to do, and
Bruh. When I
yeah,
when I saw you post at 6 in the morning, I said, boy, what that boy still doing up? Man, so he
bro,
hanging out.
I probably had like 4 hours of sleep in the last 2 days, man.
Golly.
Yeah,
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 indeed.
yeah. So
I'm
yeah,
glad you had a good
oh yeah, man, had a blast, had a blast. I haven't been to Vegas, man, in about I guess about since 2005 or four.
Oh, okay.
And then I didn't even stay. I stayed on the outskirts. We stayed at somebody's house, so
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
we weren't even in downtown. The strip.
Right, right,
And
right,
then
right,
so it was
right.
different.
My mother-in-law lives in Vegas, so we go there pretty frequent. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
We'll stay with her, but like we'll leave the kids over there. We'll stay somewhere, and just kick it at least 1 or 2 days. Because I spend a lot of time there, but at least 1 or 2 days we just go and kick it on our own, and like you said, play some slots, roulette, whatever it is, eat good. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But tell me this: from when you went in 2004, 5 versus now, how much different is it?
So for me, it's totally different because I didn't even go to the strip when I went down there.
You didn't go to the strip?
So no, man, I stayed in the house with them. And
Dang. Okay. Okay.
so
Okay.
just like you, I have my godfather used to stay there.
Okay.
Godfather,
Okay.
god brother, sister, they used to stay there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time we stayed at their house.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't I've never experienced Vegas like I experienced it this weekend.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it was new to me. That
Yeah.
thing was I was comparing it to New Orleans, but it's like a much bigger New Orleans,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. 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 Okay, yeah.
much
Yeah. No.
much
No.
much bigger New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. New Orleans kick it hard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I lived there for 10 years. But nah. Vegas is a different animal, bro. Like you
oh,
said.
different animal. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. That
Never.
was the only thing I could compare it to was
Yeah. Oh, I got you. I got you.
you got everything out. You know, everything's wide. Like I say wide open. Everything's wide open.
Yeah. It's wide. It's
Yeah,
wide.
yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure, man. That's what's.
yeah. But it
I'm
was
glad
good
you
though,
had.
man. Saw family I ain't seen in like 30 years.
Mm,
Yeah, so that was really really good, man.
for
See
sure, man.
my little cousins out there doing well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. 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 I mean, so you got a big family in Vegas.
yeah, so my sister went. So my sister went, and she had everybody come from my mom's side. So well, not everybody, but a lot of people from my mom's side, a lot of people from my dad's side came down.
And y'all kicked it.
Yeah, it was like 20 something people. It was
Oh,
like
okay, okay,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Y'all
it
had
was
a
like
crew.
20 something people. Oh yeah, yeah, it was a
Yeah,
crew. It was a crew.
nice, nice. That's what. Yeah, when you got good people around you, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They go hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was fun, man. It was fun, and it wasn't. It's not even fully open.
Oh,
Uh, so like the
so
little
you did.
club we went to last night, well, the lounge we went to last night, they would only sit like six at a table,
Mm.
stuff like that.
So
Uh,
did you get to see the Raiders Stadium?
yeah, we all rode past it. That
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that thing hurt.
Hey,
That
nice,
thing
ain't
hurt. Yes, sir. Yes,
it?
sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
nice. Yeah. They put
I
some
can't
money
wait to go to
into it.
that bad boy.
Right, right, right. You know what? And I'm gonna give you the perfect example. I remember the first time when I flew into Irving, and when they were first building the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, it was an old company I used to work for, and when I came down there, they had like $10 tickets that you can go and just walk through, Dallas Cowboy Stadium. But this is before it opened up. But that just let me know how big it was. Same way with the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Vegas throwing some money at it now. I mean, I think Jerry Jones, he started a trend, when he built the Cowboy Stadium, and then like I said, Atlanta hit hard, Indianapolis, Vegas said they finna do some things too. So
yeah, Vegas is nice, man. That thing is nice, dog. Like I said, I just saw the outskirts of it. I can't wait to see the inside of it.
Inside, yeah, man. Yeah. And they add that element of gambling to there, so it's gonna go hard. It's gonna go hard.
It's gonna go hard.
Sure. What's up, man?
Hey, welcome to the show, James. Welcome to the show, Keisha. Yes, we still rocking, baby. I appreciate you still supporting. You was one of the first listeners that checked us out, man. So I appreciate you, Keith. Michael Wolf, cuz, appreciate you. He said he's gonna do his 45th in Vegas. So we might have to make that trip, man. And yeah, we did miss our family reunion last year because of COVID. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, man. Corey.
There you go, Mike Franklin already. Come on, man. Yeah,
you know, Mike on your head, dog. He loves you.
I know,
dog.
right?
That's one of your biggest supporters there, dog.
I know. I'm just saying, come on, Mike, don't leave. Everybody, come on, man.
Yeah. He's trying to get off the wagon. What's up, Big Chuck? Hey, man, welcome to the show, fellas. Like I said, man, thank you all for rocking with us, man. The subscribers are steady rising. I think we up to like 170 now, man. So we rising, slowly rising, but we rising, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
we not losing y'all, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Hey, like I say, when you build a cake, you gotta rise. You know what I mean? So listen,
there you go.
With it.
There you go.
With it.
There you go. So we appreciate y'all, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to stall. I'm trying to wait for Prince to jump on. I'm trying to stall.
Man. It's all good. It's all good. Look, that's what I'm saying. That was I was asking about your trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But look, all right. Since we stalling, look, hey man, like I said to the listeners out there, I apologize for not making it on Wednesday. Like sort of like Prince, we all work trying to make this thing happen, trying to fit this show in as best as we can. But at the same time, when I'm listening to the show, listen to me carefully. Everybody out there, go back and listen to our shows. It's just as comical as when we're on live. When you listen to it afterwards, man, listen, I'm hitting the flow laughing. My boy, he killed me with trying to pronounce Plexico Birds, PepsiCo. Man, listen, I'm on wreck the truck, man. But go out and listen to it. As many hits as we got at work, So it's awesome, man.
Yeah, like Corey said, man. Please do go to YouTube. I posted back on Facebook and Twitter as well. Go back and listen to the show, man. I think you will find things and hear things that you didn't probably hear when you first listened to it live. It's hilarious, dog. It's hilarious. It definitely is, man. The boys crack us up, man. They crack crack me up, dog. I know what I'm saying.
Look, I'll tell a quick Vegas story of my own, man, before we get cracking. So, the time we went to Vegas, I get to the table, right? So, like I said, I'm doing the same thing that you do. I come with my little money in my hand, and really, man, you know how there's certain signs you got to get whenever you're at the table, right? So I'm sitting there, the table is hot right now. It's making money. So
what table you on? What table you jumping on?
I'm at roulette. I'm playing roulette right now.
Oh, you play roulette? Okay.
Yeah, I play blackjack too, but I'm at roulette right now. So everybody at the table, they putting their numbers down. You know what I'm saying? 17. Good time. 17. Now this is when you supposed to get up. When that deal at the table, and all of a sudden he get that tap on the shoulder, and that other person come in. Hey, he ain't smiling. How y'all doing? You know how to do that hand like this? And he spin that wheel. Next thing you know, nobody won. He scraping everybody. I'm gone. Hey, listen, that's one dude told me, said when they tap that dude on the shoulder, he said, look. Hey, everybody, I appreciate thanks for being here with me. Then that other dude show up. And he don't say nothing. He don't say how you doing. He here to take your money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a telltale sign.
Telltale. So me. I'm sitting there trying to talk to him. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, how's it going? Shit. Damn. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. Well, I got no one. Nothing.
So I went with $100. I said, I got $100. I'm gonna spend $100. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
That's it.
That's all I do. You know, I normally go about 60, dog. I know I'm throw about 60. I plan to win 85. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't plan to win a whole lot. So I went out there with, I was on the blackjack table. I do blackjack.
Okay.
I don't do the roulette. I did the roulette one time, man. I put a chip on black and I put a chip on red.
Okay, that's how you do.
I'm gonna win either way. So,
that's easy money. That's the same money.
Look, I was too scared to do anything else. But blackjack. So I know you don't play blackjack with just you and the dealer. You play back there with just you and the dealer. Your chances of losing are high.
But you can't. People though, B. Go ahead, G.
Yeah. So I went up there. Me and my cousin Matt. We went up there together, man. We hitting on the head. I gave him my 100. He gave about 3. So, we went. Bam! I lost first hand. He lost first hand. Bam! Put another one down. We both won. I think we hit 21 right at the top. Bam! Blackjack. Yeah. Ooh, now you get that double. Okay. Yeah. Bam! Hit again. Bam! So I'm just putting my one chip back in. I ain't putting everything back. I'm putting my one chip back in.
Right.
I look over his side. He putting everything that he won. He put it right back in there.
All in.
Dog. He came up like $900, just like that.
Play, right. Man. Play.
Hey, I said, go ahead, dog. I was up to about 110 because I was just putting my little bit back in. He's like, all right, man, I'm done. I'm cashing out. Huh? That boy got his money and dipped. I was like, okay, wait a minute. So I stayed there, lost my little $110.
Dang.
Well, I lost 100 of it. I still had them little two chips, $5 chips. Yeah. That's all I had left, dog.
let me tell you who the weak link in mine is. My wife. All right. I try to get up and I go in the late night. When she go to sleep, I'm on my own because she plays so safe, man. Let me tell you something. If she up 10 cents, we up. I'm gone. I'm like, no. Like you said, I know what I came to lose with. Yeah. I know what I came. I'm not gonna feel bad if I lost what I came to lose with. Right. So, this is another instance when I'm at the table. Next thing you know, I get a tap on my shoulder. Oh, you up? I'm like, oh, it's her. It's my wife, right? And she go, look, cash him out. Hey, sit down. Look. So I give her. I said, listen, take 100. I gave her 100. Look, just go do what you want to do with it. When I tell you, she came back with $95. I was like, finish slides. I was like, come on, man. Listen, you can't hide the money. She's trying to hide it. Look, you can't save it. We can't lose this. No, we ain't losing nothing. She don't like to lose nothing, bro. Nothing. So.
That's what I'm telling my sister. I said, look, you got to come with a certain amount of money that you expect to lose. Like, don't come in. If you don't expect to lose, don't come. Don't play it. So I saw this couple, man. Dog, she was on fire. Like,
really?
He was like, baby, just calm down. Why you lose $700? I told you something was wrong with that table. I told you, why would you do that? So all her friends had to show them to calm her down, man. Like, I said, yes, they in trouble. They weren't expecting to lose that much.
Pete this story out real quick. So this is when I lived in Baton Rouge. I worked for Bank One. It's sort of like Bank of America, but it's called Bank One. Mm-hmm. So I met, I'm a teller at the time. Lady comes in and she wants a withdrawal of 10 grand. Now, I'm a bank teller. That's all I do. So she come in. No, let me tell you. First, she comes in and she gets 5 grand. Then let's say maybe 2-3 hours later, she comes in and gets another 5 grand. All right. So I go, okay. Then after that, the following day, same lady, she comes in and gets an additional 10 grand. So let's say on like Wednesday, gentleman comes in and he goes, I want to see your manager. Okay, I'm just a regular teller. So teller comes, so the manager comes in, she goes, he gave her almost $20,000 of our money, and he did not call me for a verification. And I was like, well, her name on the account, I don't have to do all of that. Right. She went to the boat like 2 times, like almost 20 grand in 2 days. She kept trying to get it back.
Right.
And so this dude says to my manager, if he's still working here by the end of the week, I'm taking all my money. And I was like, oh, whoa, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, I'm like,
right.
You're supposed to clearly give me a call. And I'm like, hold up, I don't know her like that. I can't stop her from getting money, you know. So let me. Long story short, this Bank One paid me for an additional year because they couldn't place me nowhere. Paid me 40 hours a week. They paid me, man. They paid me. I'm talking about, I ain't even had nowhere to work. They just kept putting time in for me because of that one situation. Yeah, I got paid in Baton Rouge. I got paid for a whole year. Checks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kept going to the to my that's when they mail you check. Every Thursday I got a check in my mailbox. I'm like, all right, keep going. And then finally I got a phone call that said, listen, we got to go ahead and terminate you. I said, that's cool, you know. All because of that situation, man. Lady had got paid. Yeah, lady took that $2,000 out, but the lady was so disappointed that he wanted to leave. I don't know if it was severance pay for me or what, but I got let me tell you how much it was: $441.60 every week. Dang. That looks $400. Yeah, that $400 going hard. You know, this was in, I think this was in 1997, 98.
Okay. And you weren't even working. You just getting some money.
Dude, I got that check for about 8 months. Once a week, you know.
Yeah.
Living off of it. Then finally I was just like, look, I went to the mailbox one time. It's over. It's over.
Look, I'll probably be mad, like, hey, I ain't get my money. Look.
I know I ain't worked, but look, at the time, my mom kept saying, stop spending them checks. They gonna catch. Nobody said that. 20 years later.
Our dog is here, man. Our dog showed up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Prince.
What's up, bro?
My guy.
Not much, dog. Sorry I've been late, man. Rushed home from work to get on the cast.
Good, man. You good.
You good.
What I missed? Today.
Oh, man. We were just chopping it up about gambling and
Vegas.
And
okay.
Yeah, we just chopping up about that, man.
Just running our mouth, man, by our experiences, bro. That's all.
Well, you know, I've never been there, so we got the next. When I first go for the first time, I hope you two go with me.
Hey, man.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I take chances, boy. I go hard.
Yeah, I'm coming a little more next time. I noticed, man. I got to like my cousin, man. My cousin, like I said, he was just throwing money down. Him and my aunt, they were just throwing money down. Here, take that 100. Here, take that 100. Here, take that 100. Oh, okay.
Hey, Mike Franklin said, he said, if I didn't give her the money, I still would have been fired. It basically, you know what I'm saying? I gave her what she asked for, man, and still got, got canned. But it worked out. Yeah, it worked out, bro.
Yeah. That's what's up. All right, man. Let's jump in, bro. Let's jump in. I know, Corey, you want to talk about some stuff that we talked about last week, right?
Come on with it. I just want to add, yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed the conversation.
So, what you want to add to the Hall of Fame people, man? Was there somebody in particular you want to talk about, or?
Well, I like when y'all were going over some of them guys and y'all were going over the stats, and then that last stat with Jerry Rice, that was, hey man, Jerry,
22,000, 194 touchdowns, dog.
Yeah, man.
I thought Terrell Owens was up there. I was like, damn, man, that was an astronomical number.
He's still in second place. Second place,
dog.
The thing that was getting me was, okay, so if y'all were using Jerry Rice, like I said, that's the GOAT. Y'all were talking about Jerry as the measuring stick. Well, he can't even be the measuring stick because nobody finna get that, right? You know, and so I guess T.O. might be the measuring stick, but I remember y'all were naming like Edelman. His numbers ain't nowhere near Jerry or T.O., but y'all were discussing him going to the Hall of Fame. And I'm like, you hit me with Jerry and T.O. I'm like, no, you know. But I guess if I'm talking to y'all about what y'all talked about last week, what's the measuring stick at this point, guys? What is our measuring stick for telling me or telling anybody what's a Hall of Fame?
The realistic measuring stick is what I think is something that could be attainable. Jerry Rice is not attainable.
Yeah, right,
Unless
right.
you just unless you're just gonna be just totally dominant. Even Antonio Brown's not gonna be able to attain that. So we have to use either Terrell Owens, the measuring stick, or Megatron because you got to figure out what's going on these days in the NFL. It's a whole different game.
To
So
make
we
it
had to go.
to make it into the Hall, Prince, you saying? You have to
Yeah,
have
yeah. To make it the home, we need to go by either because Terrell Owens stats because he is in second place. So I think we should make Terrell Owens stats as a measuring stick
To
because I'm not sure.
To is the
ooh,
measuring stick. That's still a
wow.
lot. That's
That's a
still
lot.
high. Yeah.
That's high.
So who else
And
we gonna go with? Megatron? Or we gonna go with I mean, who else? Who else was?
Do me a favor. This is the one. This is the one that caught me when y'all were talking. Give me this. If you still got him in your face, G.
Yeah, I got him
Andre
right here.
Ryan.
Andre
Andre
Rison.
Ryan.
Andre Rison.
Give
I was
me.
just about to go
Give
there.
me Andre Ryan. Yeah.
743 receptions, 10,205 receiving yards, 5-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All Pro.
And
That's
also
hard to get.
And also one time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, 1-time Super Bowl. And for me, I think that should be the standard.
That should
For
be.
me, I think anything less than 10,000, you can't get in, especially now.
So when y'all were talking last week, that's how I felt. When y'all hit 10, then I was listening. Then and then there was some where Prince was like, yeah, but then all of a sudden he was like, wait a minute, because you can't when you hit him with another one, then he started thinking, he was like, wait, hold up.
Yeah,
now this person is out. So that's why I was like, so what's the measuring stick? You know what I'm saying? So that 10 grand, 10 stacks got to be some kind, it's got to be a line drawn. You know what I mean?
How many receivers do you think actually between the both of you guys is going to make 10,000 reception yards? I mean, with the quarterbacks we got currently going on, and the age limits that we got going on, and the projected superstars that's coming out the draft, how many wide receivers do you actually think are going to get close to even 10,000 yards? Do you guys have anybody in mind? Do you have anybody that you think that you could sit back and just think he's going to be a Hall of Famer?
Hopkins, DeAndre Hopkins,
Julio Jones,
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald's been playing a long time now. How many yards he got right now? I mean, and with
sure
the quarterback situation and with Hopkins there with him, it might be a little bit harder. You got to understand, there's a 2-receiver core in Arizona. It's not Jerry Rice is pretty much. He had Clark with him, but he was pretty much the main receiver. He was pretty much targeted the most time.
Taylor
T.O. was targeted the most time.
I'm gonna throw another name. I'm gonna throw another name that y'all hit me with. Steve Smith from Carolina.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I remember at first Prince was like, nah, but then you hit it with the numbers. It was like, wait, hold up.
But I think what held Steve Smith back is that domestic dispute he got into, because everybody stopped trying to I don't know. I don't want to say neglecting, but in a sense, I have to say that word. But then he left Carolina. I mean, he could have did that if he was still with Cam Newton, but they traded him.
He had a domestic. What you said? Domestic violence.
A domestic dispute. I didn't say violence. Dispute.
Okay. So he put his hands on nobody.
No. Okay. It was just an argument in public that people take out of context sometimes.
Right. You think that's gonna hold him back?
Yeah. I think it did, because after that he left Cam Newton, which was throwing him the ball, and he went to Baltimore. And what happened?
He did did
pretty well at Baltimore.
Yeah, he didn't do bad. Now, did he win one with Carolina? I mean, with Baltimore? Was he on that squad when they won?
No,
I'm not sure.
Okay.
G, you gotta look that up. I'm not sure about that.
He wasn't.
Okay. All right. So, but I'm just saying, what was his stats, G?
Steve Smith had some pretty good stats, man. 219 games, 1,031 receptions, 14,731 yards.
That's great.
5-time Pro Bowl, 2-time All Pro.
That's right behind.
So you can make him the standard. Besides, because if Roy had 10,000, but Steve Smith had 14,000. So if you want to make the standard, then if you want to give somebody 4,000 yards less than what they need to get, I mean, it's hard to build a standard because most of the boys dominated.
Yeah, and I think the standard might have to go up, man. I was saying 10,000, but And we said no to Chad Johnson, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
I think y'all did say no to Chad.
Yeah, I think
What,
we said no.
what,
Yeah,
and,
we did.
And he had
We
he's at
said no to
11,000.
Chad.
and he had
Yeah, we said no to
11,000?
Chad. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chad had 11,000. We said no. We said
We
no.
said no. I think we said no to Chad.
Yeah, we did. We said no.
But I ain't gonna
Prince.
lie to you. When y'all were talking about that, Chad was he was gangster route runner, man. He was one of the ones that told you this is what I'm gonna do. You know, come up, step up to the line. I'm finna show you what I'm gonna do. He didn't play long, you know, but man, that's tough, bro.
He ran to the Patriots offense and it derailed him. And everybody wants to complain about Cam Newton running to the same thing, but if the Patriot offense constantly changes every week, I mean, how the hell do you expect somebody to actually? I mean, I can't say you expect somebody because Julian Edelman did in time. I think Tom Brady showed up and took care of a lot of things that we couldn't see.
Oh, Julie
But when you change the offense, I mean, I think the boy from Pittsburgh, what's his name? Andre Ward?
Andre Ward
Johnson.
No, Ward playing for Pittsburgh. Hines Ward. I'm sorry, Hines Ward. Don't you think he's better than Julie? Don't you think he's better than Julie Edelman?
Julie was good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, Julian Edelman was Julian Edelman. he was as good as the squad was, and they were dominant, man. So that's what I'm saying. He was on a dominant squad.
Right.
I'm not gonna say he had high numbers, but he had, because you got to think about it. Julian Edelman was the next Wes Welker. You know what I'm saying? Wes Welker kicked.
So you think Wes Welker was better?
I think
Wes Welker, the same player.
Huh? They were the same guy. I think he just replaced him. You know, that's what kept them going to 9 Super Bowl appearances. Piecemeal, the same cat. You know, these are short wide receivers that can run, you know, go across dart, get low. It kept working for 9 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think so. Wes Welker played with Randy. Now, that's another question. What were Randy Moss's stats? Did y'all talk about him? Though he's already in Hall of Fame, but what was Randy Moss's stats?
No, we didn't go over Randy Moss.
We didn't go over Randy's. I can look Randy's up. But before I look up Randy's, man, let me tell you right now, Larry Fitzgerald, he surpassed Terrell Owens.
Is it?
How, dude? Okay, you know what? I apologize about that because he's been playing low because Terrell Owens got blackballed. That's how. And I can see that.
T.O. started before Fitzgerald, though, right?
But still playing. He's still playing. He's still playing.
What is that?
1,432 receptions, 17,492 yards, 121 touchdowns.
He's still playing, though. He's still playing. How many years has Terrell Owens been out of the league, bro? Think about it. How many years?
But how many years did Terrell play? Like 13, 14 years?
Yeah, 13 seasons. But when he can still play, they blackball because he's a quarterback destroyer. He's a locker room destroyer. And everybody blackballed him. They did not want him to be nowhere around.
Is he getting blackballed? You just say he's a locker room destroyer, quarterback.
That's what. No, I'm saying that's what they said he was. But he was down for Tony Romo. He was down. No, I don't. I'm sorry. He was down for Tony Romo. He was down for Donovan McNabb, but Donovan McNabb didn't throw him the ball because he was down with Westbrook, Brian Westbrook. But his wide receiver that he came back from an ankle injury to ball in the Super Bowl, he didn't throw the ball to. I mean, so ever since then they felt that
he actually had a great game.
He could have had a better game, G. I watched that Super Bowl because I hated the the Philadelphia, but I was a T.O. fan, and I wanted him to do good in that. But I mean, when he got put out, when he got put out after that's the last thing he had to do, and then he never played again. And Larry Fitzgerald's been running consistent. If you're running consistent, of course you're gonna pass him. You're gonna pass somebody if you're still out there doing it.
Now,
come on, you gotta think about that now. No, you gotta think about that. Now, if me and you are playing basketball,
we're not saying that about Jerry Rice.
No, because Jerry Rice ran his time. And he was just dominant because the offense that they had, he ran his time and he was dominant. And
he played 20 years.
It was dominant. He was dominant.
Jerry
He was
played,
dominant.
but he
He was
played.
dominant.
He wasn't dominant when he played at the Raiders. When he played at
Okay.
Seattle,
But he
Yeah,
just
yeah.
added to his stats
yeah,
though.
he padded the
What
stats now. No doubt.
how can Terrell Owens have padded his stats if nobody wanted to pick him up? Like Ocho Cinco. When he had that stuff going down in Miami with his girlfriend, I watched his interview. They said at the time he was going through stuff with his mom, and people go through stuff, and he kind of lost it, and he changed his life since then. But he really paid for it. I mean, and people sometimes, when you go through mental stuff, you have a lapse. I mean, so we can't always just judge somebody on. I mean, if they have a mental lapses, people don't understand. Mental lapse comes in and with us. I mean, we have mental lapse sometimes at work or whatever, something we're going through. It's real.
But you got to
So
be a
we
good
can't.
teammate, don't you know? You got to be a good teammate.
But
So
was he a
these
bad
people,
teammate?
these,
Everybody said he was a great locker room teammate. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, fellas. Who would you rather want in your locker room, Terrell Owens or Chad Ochocinco? From what the stuff that you heard of, from what the stuff that you read, and what the players that played with him have said,
In their
who would you
prime,
want?
in their prime,
Yeah, yes.
I'm going in the locker room.
I'm serious
just
now.
talking about
I
locker
want
room
you to
or
think
on the
about it.
field?
I want you to think
We
about
talking
it,
about
man.
locker room or on the field?
I mean, both, because you can't do a good job on the field unless you got a solid locker room. I mean, now who would you want?
No,
If you had
I don't agree with that.
T.O.
okay,
did it. T.O. did it with some crazy locker rooms. He did it by himself. I mean, he did it consistently.
Yeah.
Now, if
Yes.
you're asking me who would I be more comfortable with, knowing that I'm, like you said, not a quarterback killer, didn't kill my locker room, I'm going with Chad. But from a production, hey man, you just couldn't stop T.O., bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, you couldn't, bro.
Yeah.
So
T.O. brought a lot of that stuff on himself, man. T.O. was a me person.
But not as bad as Antonio Brown, not as bad as a couple other players to the point that when you blackballed him from the league, bro, it wasn't that bad, bro.
I don't
You
think they
still blackballed him from the league. Yeah, they did. Come on, G, he never got another chance, man.
Who Chad?
He was no T.O.
Terrell.
He never got a chance.
I don't think they blackballed
Come on,
him.
I
just think he had too many bad run-ins with too many different teams. The same type of run-ins. I just don't,
because they kept trading him. Nobody wanted to trust him.
Who kept trading? Chad? Who got
traded? How many teams did T.O. go to? San Francisco, Dallas Cowboys.
He was never traded though. Never traded.
Okay. Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was his last stop, right? Philadelphia's last stop, correct?
Mm-hmm. He went to Buffalo.
Dang, he did go to Buffalo, yeah.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, I think Buffalo may have been his last spot. Then
yeah,
Buffalo was.
I think that was the last. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I'm just asking you guys.
He don't dig my dig, so I'm gonna have to show you a little bit better.
I think
Mike Franklin don't dig your dig because Mike Franklin's a Miami fan.
Yeah,
he's a Miami fan.
It's all good.
Like Mike said, man, nobody really complained about Chad in the locker room. Chad had his little antics, where he threw on his Hall of Fame. He did a lot of stuff with the media.
Yeah.
But you never really heard anything about him being a bad teammate. But you heard a lot about T.O. being a bad teammate.
He just wanted the ball. He just wanted the ball, man. He just wanted to like Brown. He just wanted the ball, man. I mean, he wanted the ball. I mean, even I wonder what don't complain as much as Hopkins. That's the only one I didn't see be a diva and just break out and just lose it on the sideline.
Fitzgerald.
Well, yeah, you could say that, but
Fitzgerald,
Beckham Jr., Terrell Owens. I mean, a couple of other ones we can say just sit out there. Like I said, Brown are the top ones that say always wanted to speak voicefully about how they wanted the ball.
Now, this is the question you got to say. This is what I want to throw this at y'all. All right. Chad Ochocinco right now is 31, is ranked 31st all time in terms of wide receivers. 31, 31st all time. Now, if you're in the top 50, my question to y'all, in the top 50 as a wideout, does that get you in? Because he's ranked, like I said right now, as far as his production, 31st all time.
I think top 20 gets you in.
You got to get top 20?
I think top 20.
Hall of Fame?
Yeah, Hall of Fame. He's still ranked 31st all time. That's not good enough.
That's huge because a lot of receivers don't play.
Yeah,
a lot of receivers.
So that's what I'm saying.
But
depending on how you see it,
you got it. I think you. I actually agree with Prince, man. You got to be up there. You got to be 20, 25. 20,
yes, 20, yeah, 20, yeah, okay,
okay, but that's what I'm saying. But when I finished the game, only 30 more people were better than me in my career. 30, 30 more wideouts. That, like I said, we were on the panel, and I go, and if I'm Chad Ochocinco and I am trying to defend myself for that jacket, and I go, when I finished playing the game, there were only 30 guys that were better than me.
Okay. Can I step in real quick, G? Can I step in real quick? G?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hines Ward. Okay. Torrey Holt. Like we said, wide receivers like that really didn't get enough recognition because they had a sidekick. Now, do you think is better for receivers not to have a sidekick to get into the Hall of Fame or to have a sidekick?
I want to look up because Hines Ward his ranking all time. I'm trying to think when I look for Hines Ward in terms of all-time yards, just his ranking, just all-time ranking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him here, man. I mean, I'm looking.
What about Torrey Holt?
All right. Well, let me just do this here because I know y'all went through this before. I'm gonna go through the top 20 all-time wideouts real quick. All right. Number one, like you said, the GOAT, Jerry Rice. He just threw in a chicken bone with us. Larry Fitzgerald is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Over Terrell Owens? Yeah, that's right, because he's been playing long. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, all right. So this just receiving. I'm just going through receiving yards. All right, and this one of these gonna shock you a little bit. All right, so Tony Gonzalez is number 3 receiving. We're just talking about if you're a tight end or receive, just Tony Gonzalez being number 3
receiving yards.
Yeah, or reception. I'm sorry, receptions or just Number 4 is Jason Witten, and I know y'all had hollered him last on Wednesday too.
Yeah.
All right, Jason Witten. Number 5, Marvin Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Harrison.
Check the game. All right, so listen, y'all didn't call this dude out here, Chris Carter, number 6.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't like Chris Carter, so I would never call him that.
He's in the hall already.
He's okay. All right, he's in the hall. Okay. All right. Then they had Tim Brown, number 7.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Terrell Owens, number 8. Because like I said, this is all time.
Wow.
Yeah. Anquan Bolden, number 9.
I forgot about Antoine Bolden.
He's
number
not in.
10, number 10, Reggie Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Wayne's not in it, is he? Reggie Wayne's not in it, is he?
He ain't in there yet. Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, when like I said, when Marvin Harrison dipped, Reggie Wayne and your boy Peyton,
fell off.
Yeah,
he
fell off.
He didn't fall off.
He didn't fall off.
Over.
So why is he not in the Hall of Fame then? Why is Reggie Wayne not in the Hall of Fame? Is Tyson Holt in the Hall of Fame? Is Holt in the Hall of Fame?
Who?
Holt. Is Holt in the Hall of Fame?
Who's holding?
So Holt.
Torrey Holt? No.
Torrey Holt, yeah, he's not in.
Okay, so those were the 2 terrific receivers. For how many years? Think about this, fellas. With the Peyton Manning era, for how many years have those 2 receivers dominated together and they're not even scratching the surface of the Hall of Fame? So how high are the standards not just between us, between the voters?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Wayne, I don't think like Mike said, Wayne's not eligible yet. I think he probably has another year or so before he gets his 5.
Right.
But why do some players have first time votes that get in right away, but other players with better numbers have to wait.
But that's after 5 years. You gotta wait after 5 years after you retire before you can be eligible. Yeah. Before you can be eligible.
Okay.
Hines Ward came in at 14. Right,
Okay.
right at 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But him and Joe Edelman have the same numbers.
Julie ain't on here, man. Edelman ain't even here yet, you know, and that's just the top 20. You know what I mean? So, I'm just trying to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm just trying to fill in the gap when a person is trying to, you know, when that application come in for the hall. Because like I said, y'all talk tough about this, but just think, man, who's missing, who's not, you know, who's not making it, because like you said, where that line needs to be drawn at. Like we said, Reggie Wayne is at 1070, 1070. You know what I mean? But we know Reggie Wayne was a baller.
Right.
You know yeah, we do.
Randy Moss at 982.
Yeah. So who would you take, Reggie Wayne or Andre Rison?
I'm going Reggie Wayne. I'm an Andre Rison fan, but Reggie Wayne, he and Peyton, they were
Reggie Wayne got 14,000 yards.
Yeah,
14,000 yards.
Yeah,
I'd go Reggie Wayne as well. This is a good question, and we'll get off this topic though.
Okay,
Mike Franklin, these are the people eligible for the Hall of Fame next year: DeMarcus Ware, Devin Hester, Stephen Smith, Robert Mathis, Andre Johnson, Vince Wilfork, and Anquan Bolden. Out of those players, who do you think is not going to make it?
Anquan Bolden. No. Ooh, hold on. Let me rethink that.
They all gonna make it.
They all gonna make it.
They all gonna make it.
Woo.
Ware, DeMarcus Ware, Hester, Steve Smith, Robert Mathis, Andre Johnson, Vince Wilfork, and Anquan Bolden.
I think they're all gonna make it. I have to agree with Corey. I think they're all gonna make it too. They were dominant, dog.
These are the two people I think are not gonna make it.
All right.
And I'm probably gonna get killed for this.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Devin Hester.
Damn.
And
but you know what though? Hold on, Corey.
And let me say this, and not ever. Just they're not gonna be first time. They're not gonna be first ballot Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Devin Hester and Robert Mathis.
Okay. Now, Corey, hold on. What was Devin Hester known as? What was his best attribute to the game? What was he known as?
He was a returner. That's what he's going in.
That's it, dog.
It don't matter.
He was one of the greatest.
They don't have a slot for a returner though.
No, is Billy White Johnson in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Okay, as a returner or as a receiver?
As a receiver. He was a Billy White as a kicker. I don't know. Billy White,
shut up. He was a returner and a wide receiver.
He played for the Cowboys, right?
Cowboys, yeah.
No, he did not play. Billy White Johnson played for Houston for a lot of times.
Was it Houston? Okay, yeah.
Yes, it was Houston.
He said no.
So I tell you if he's a Cowboy or not.
No, so I think because he was a one-trick pony, man. I think it's hard to get in the Hall. I mean, he was the best at it. He was the best at it.
Hester was the best at it. I have to agree with G.
What they did was they put him in his position where he was a specialist. He was a special teams player. Though he was a wideout, special teams is what they had him for, dude. With that year that they won the Super Bowl, when the Bears won the Super Bowl, listen, man, the only kid to for the kickoff, the first kickoff in the Super Bowl to run it back. You know what I'm saying? 109 yards. Come on, man. Did it 23 times. He did it 23 times his freshman year, dude. 23, like I said, kickoff returns or punt returns. Come on, man. Nobody ever did that. What's up?
Yeah,
he broke Deion Sanders' record for that.
Oh, see, one thing about my man G, I love him to death, but unless you're a dominant force on that football field, it ain't gonna matter. Unless you're a wide receiver, quarterback, or running back, or defensive end, or linebacker, and you just dominate. And I had to agree with him on the punt return. The only reason why Devin Hester fell back because they changed the rules. They moved everything back. I mean, forward. So he couldn't really get up with it, but all he did was return kicks, bro. Okay, that's like a designated. That's like a
Like
relief
designated
pitcher.
hitter. Yeah, yeah.
Or yeah, you're right. Or relief
Okay.
pitcher.
Okay, and that's a spot, and they go. Listen to me. They go to the hall. You know what I'm saying? This is what I specialize in doing. I bring you in. I'm a designated hitter. Hey, you coming in, dog? You coming in? I ain't finna run no
So you
bases.
think designated hitters, if they don't hit during the whole season, they come in one, twice in the game, should be put in the hall.
Who is the biggest DH that's going into the hall right now? That all time. Big Poppy. Big Poppy.
They put them in the hall for that.
Yeah, he going to the hall. You serious? Yeah, he going to the hall.
Not because we got shot.
But he wasn't just a DH, was he?
Yeah, he
wasn't
just
a DH.
No,
he was just a DH. He played first
he
base,
played more than that. Yeah.
but he didn't play like that though. He came in when he was DH, and then they brought him in. But he didn't. He wasn't no starting
later
first
on in
baseman.
his career.
No, he was always a DH.
Come
He
on,
wasn't
man.
starting first baseman. He was always a DH. You know what I'm saying? When he did, man. When he was in the American League,
He started the games, man. No,
He did start the games, Corey. He played. He just didn't come and just hit. He played the field.
I thought he was DH like later on, like towards the end of his career.
When they realized he wasn't no good base runner, you know what I'm saying? He became. I'm just saying he was a big guy. You know what I'm saying? He played first base, but at the same time, when they realized that last 10 seasons or 12 seasons he played with the Red Sox, DH, and then they bring him in, first baseman, whatever. But at the same time, when you start the DH, then you get in. He shared time. He was never like the starting first baseman, Big Poppy. Never. You know what I'm saying?
Chuck asked a good question. Why do they have that in the Pro Bowl position? Why do they have that?
What?
The special teams.
Because you gotta
have somebody though, don't you? You gotta have.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody special teams because it's still the rotation that you go through.
Right.
That you go through in football.
They
it's still
have
what
in the
you
Pro Bowl,
you
but
go
they
through.
don't even use them in the Pro Bowl. Like you ain't
true.
kicking off.
Yeah.
Like
because they're not really playing hard. The Pro Bowl is something totally different, man. I mean, that's just a relaxed game. That's just we're gonna go to the backyard and see who can do what, and then. But we're talking about like the regular season.
Who is the last or the latest special teamer that you can remember that went to the Hall of Fame in football?
I can't be honest with you, sir. That's a great question. I can't. That's a great question. Now, unless you put in kickers, does that mean kickers?
You had to be a kicker. It had to be a kicker or something. I can't
They
remember anybody.
They hadn't put a kicker in yet. I don't.
Didn't they put one in last year or a year before last?
Who?
I don't think so. I never heard one. Well, I mean, let's you put the Patriots kicker in and won all those games for Tom Brady. That's the reason why we won a lot of Super Bowls because of the kicker.
He's still playing though. You talking about
Vinatieri, right?
Yeah, Vinatieri's still playing.
So I don't think no kickers have gone into the Hall of Fame yet that I can know of.
Well, Morton.
Did
Morton Anderson make it?
I think so.
Because Morton has the most points in the NFL, right? He's the
yeah.
But as far as a hard special teams, that I think Morton.
In 2017, they said Morton Anderson went in. He was first.
I mean, that's it, G. That's it, G. Okay.
It's hard. It's hard for a specialist to get put in.
The special teams player, yes, I agree. Okay, real quick, fellas. I've been thinking about this all day, rushing from work, lifting these 50-pound bags. I'm just done. Okay, but anyway, I've been thinking about this all day. I just want to ask you guys this real quick. Okay, if you just give me a second. Out of all the teams, I mean, not all teams, but in a certain division, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, Charlotte. I mean, in that division with the Falcons. Now, we had all the mix-up. So do you still think that what's going on, that Tampa Bay is the favorite to beat the rest of the teams in the division, even though there's been some quarterback changes, even though there's going to be some higher defensive players, even though everybody's trying to stack their teams to what's going on. Do you think Tampa Bay is an all-out favorite to win that division?
Hell no. Falcons. Everybody trying to do something, you know. But what I'm saying is,
I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
No, they're not.
Okay, so what is your reason for the Falcons? I mean, seriously, Corey, I'm serious. I mean, I've been thinking about this all day. What is your argument for your debate for why the Falcons can win their division?
Because we got new coaching for one. All right, we still have the same team that can still. Okay, if I got to defend my squad, clock management, dumb play calling, dumb coaching was the reason why we didn't compete as well as we should have. Now, we still put up buckets every game, right? We can score. Our defense killed us every game, right? Now,
Okay.
this is you know, because I'm diehard for mine. You know, I know y'all do the same thing. All I'm saying is I'm hoping that Smith can bring in some better clock management. If he can do the same thing he did with Tennessee and just utilize the tools that we have here in Atlanta, we'll compete a lot better. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that, you know, it's hard to come back and do it 2 times in a row. The Bucks, they going to retool, but it's hard to redo it 2 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just now New Orleans gonna have their issues. You know, I don't know if they're gonna end up coming back the same way they were to full strength because it's hard to fill in them shoes for Drew Brees. Carolina, you know, they still trying to figure it out. They brought in a QB, you know, we get it, but I just think we got an awesome, you know, wait. The Bucks might be the only team that we got to compete with. I just think we got an awesome chance if Arthur does right. If we get these picks and do it right, the Bucks, no. Well, I'm answering your question by saying no. They're not the favorites. You know, Atlanta got a chance.
G.
Yeah, the Bucks are the favorites. Yeah, the Bucks. That was great. That was great, Corey. Yeah, the Bucks. They're coming back with the same squad. They come back with Tom Brady. Tom Brady owns the Falcons. And so we all know that. So yeah, they are definitely the favorites. And y'all might want to look out for Carolina. Carolina might be all right this year, man. They might surprise.
You think so?
This year.
Think so?
They might surprise people this year. They don't have Cam Newton. So they're gonna be all right.
No. See, there you go. There you go. There you go. But that's good because that transitions to my next question. Do you think the Bills have what it takes to win a division this year?
Absolutely. Nobody's gotten better over there in that division. You have. Whoa, I like it, Brandon. You have the same squads going to be fighting for that spot. And you
that man said Tampa Bay versus Browns.
Browns in the Super Bowl.
Okay,
so you got
who said that? Hold on. Who said Tampa Bay versus Browns? So I can't get it on the phone.
OVB.
My boy Brandon Buchanan said that. So he
really
wanted to do pick. So we were supposed to do this a couple weeks ago. Pick your Super Bowl team right now. Your 2 Super Bowl teams. Pick them right now. So we'll do that. We'll do that next segment. Brandon said, "You heard me.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first."
So
okay.
But in the AFC East, you have Buffalo and you have Miami.
No way, Miami.
Miami, they're gonna be tough. It's all gonna depend on Tua. If Tua and who they pick up in the draft. I think Buffalo is set to win it again though. I think that's Buffalo's division to lose. Yeah, so but
Corey?
Speaking on that Buffalo, Steve Tasker is not in the Hall of Fame. And he was a specialist, a special team. He made like 7 Pro Bowlers, 7 Pro Bowls. He was a beast. So it's gonna be hard, man. So,
they don't look at special teams. I'm sorry, man. Maybe Big Papi was a designated hitter, and Big Papi had more than just designated hitter though. Corey, I just can't agree with that. He had more. He done more just to be a designated hitter. How many designated hitters are in the Hall of Fame?
That man went to
it's just like special teamers, man.
Did you just go back? What you? I'll let it. What you,
Anyway, I just think special teams and designated hitters are in the same category. That's all. But let's go to the next segment
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
know we ain't got much time.
that's true, Mike. They had a lot of people that went out for COVID. New England did, but they still have a
Yes, they did.
quarterback. They still have a quarterback.
let me say this here as a precursor to Wednesday that I want to. Like I said, from all the Hall of Fame talk, this I was trying to get to this point here.
Okay.
That we didn't transition. I want you guys to think about this, and then we'll keep it pushing. Who is your next? You know how? All right, and what was this? 13, 14 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. They dubbed LeBron James as the next king. All right. Okay. So I heard this earlier today. You know, LeBron been hurt. He's getting up in age or whatever. I want you to think about this because we hadn't found out anybody. We've been talking about Hall of Famers, but who's the next generation? Who's your next king? Basketball.
And what? Basketball?
Yeah, we're gonna just talk. I just want to get that, get y'all thinking about that.
Okay.
Next king. Okay. So that's it. We talk about Hall of Famers, but when everybody going into the Hall, who's the next group? Who's the
next one to take the throne?
There you go. Right. So that's what I want to get there too.
Like you got one in football already. I think that they're pushing that way. And Pat Mahomes. I think he's the next one who's gonna probably take the lead.
He's the next who though? Who is he the next?
No. I have to disagree. I think it's Aaron Rodgers. If he decides to get the hell out of Green Bay, if they don't do nothing for him, they don't do nothing that can help him.
Yeah, Aaron, the next
king. But you don't think he can play longer if he gets a solid offensive line, he gets solid tight ends and a solid wide receivers, just like Tom Brady. You don't think he could play longer?
What you doing? No. Oh,
two more years, two or 3 more years.
Okay. We talk about age-wise, then, right? Right?
Like,
okay, I would have to go Patrick Mahomes then.
Okay.
So
he's the next face at the end. The next. Okay, so like with basketball, you're looking at the next king. The next. LeBron. With football, you're looking at the next. What? Peyton Manning or Tom Brady? Who's going to be?
Right.
Yeah, who's going to be the next?
And basketball, I'm looking at the next Michael Jordan because I don't think LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. So that's just me.
Well, but he took. So he's the one who's carrying the lead right now. So you got to look
at who's going to carry the lead next. So you guys don't think. Well, no, I don't think you can either. That's a crazy question. But I'm asking a crazy question anyway. You don't think that Kevin Durant could catch LeBron if he stays healthy and stays with the team he's with? Do you think Kevin Durant could catch LeBron?
He got hurt today.
Yeah.
I was just asking.
I saw the only reason I brought this up. This is what I saw. All right, so I saw how they said they had Elgin Baylor. Then you had Earl the Pearl. Then you had Dr. J, that transcend. Then you had the person that was looking at Dr. J was Michael Jordan. You know how then Michael Jordan it was Kobe. Kobe looked at Jordan, and then like I said, same way. Kobe and Kobe's like you had LeBron. LeBron looked up to Kobe. So who's the next one to take the crown? You know what I'm saying? Who's the next one? To be the next king in the NBA? Who's like you said? Who's the next Joe Montana? Who is the next in baseball? I mean, the next. What's your boy name? Play for the Yankees? Derek Jeter.
No. Aaron Judd. You think Aaron Judd?
I don't even know who that is.
No, Aaron Judd is not. He's no Derek Jeter. He's
Carlos
October, huh?
You guys just hating on my team. They're hating on my team. What about Carlos Stanton?
Colonel Sanders.
Who? Carlos Stanton.
Carlos Stanton, he's hurt too. He hurt now. He hurt. They're good.
Everybody's hurt.
They hurt.
Okay. So, let me ask you this question then. Okay, between John Wall and your boy from the Jazz, what's his name? Help me real quick.
Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah. John Wall, Donovan Mitchell.
John Wall.
Okay, just stay with me real quick. John Wall, Donovan Mitchell, the boy from Atlanta,
Trae Young.
Come on, Trae Young. And what is one more? I want to ask you about. Luka. Who do you think is going to be the better player out of them for years to come?
Take John Wall. We might throw John Wall out of there because John Wall don't even fit in that little category right there.
Okay, well let's go with your boy from the Grizzlies then.
John Morant.
John Morant.
Ja, okay.
Let me be honest with you. Out of all those players, I only see one player that has an opportunity to maybe carry a league. And I don't see it. I don't see him doing it. But out of all those players right there, I think Luka the only one I can see carrying the league.
Well, I'm shocked by that. I'm shocked by that, G.
I got a question. I got a question.
Just out of those people.
Okay. What was when we were coming up, when we were watching the star play, how would I put this? What let me know a person was the star of the league? What one sign?
What was the standards, right? What was the standards?
Tell me, and I'm gonna give you the answer, but tell me what was the one thing that you knew when a person was a superstar or he was that next level coming into the league.
Coming into the league?
Coming into the league or just being in the league, period. Just being in the league, period. What told you that this person was a top echelon ball player?
I mean, for basketball, it's different from football. I mean, because basketball, you can go with assist, points.
No. It's the person. It's the person.
Yeah,
so
on the person.
Okay. What does he bring to the league? So
to the table. Yeah.
What told? Okay, I'll give it to you. I'm gonna give you one. If a person had a shoe, right? You know, you had J's, you had Kobe's, if a person had a shoe, that's what I saw that on TV the other day. When you had a shoe, you were somebody, right? You know, you had who had a shoe that wasn't nobody?
What's your boy's name? What's your boy's name from Portland? Hold on. I'm gonna think about his name real quick. Yeah. Hold on, just give me a second.
I had some Ewing. That boy was somebody. He was
not Patrick Ewing. Not Patrick Ewing. Is another cat, another center.
Name a pair of shoes that you wore that he wasn't nobody. No, he wasn't no shoes, nobody, no.
That's a good point, though. That's a good point.
So that's a good point. So the next thing your first signature is the shoe, right? You go, hey, I got them new Galens on. You know what I'm saying? That's how you knew. First of all, this is the next dude to come through. Nobody was wearing shoes that you ain't finna wear them. Name somebody. You ain't finna wear the you said the new guy was coming is Luka. The new Lucas. Oh, they never wear them.
But so I like what you're saying. But my boy AD, welcome to the show, AD. Nobody was wearing Shaq shoes, dog. Not in the league.
Nah, because Shaq wouldn't charge people, and nobody's wearing Shaq. They did not want to charge kids $100-some to wear Webbers or Shaqs. They wanted to give to the kids that could not afford shoes. That's the only reason Shaq's shoes ended up in Walmart. And Webbers did too.
No, Shaq wanted them for underprivileged people. So
he wanted
for the kids.
He wanted for the kids.
But look, and I ain't gonna lie to Shaq said two things. He said, for one, for every shoe, I made $10 with Walmart. He said he done made a killing. He said 10. Y'all don't realize how many pairs of shoes this man made. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And them shoes went hot and heavy. But just think about it right now. The new Steph Currys, you'll wear those. If you see them, you'll get them. Nice. You can't. What Luka wear? Who he's standing by? The new Luka.
So you wear Kawhi shoes right now. Ugly as hell they are. You wear a pair of Kawhi shoes.
Does he have
shoes? Yeah, he got shoes. See, y'all don't even know that. See, that doesn't tell you right there.
I don't even know that. I don't know.
Because I think we're trying to figure out who's the next up and coming. So Chuck and Lil John say Zion. Do y'all see Zion being the next guy to take the league over?
No. I don't think he's gonna make it because he's too heavy and his knees gonna give up from the way he jumps, just like Shaq.
Oh Lord Jesus! This dude jump out the gym. We just ain't finna wear his shoes.
Corey jumped out the gym. How many people we know that's jumped out the gym that's gotten hurt, Corey? How many people could you name that had Achilles injury, knee injury, jumped out the gym that got hurt over the years?
I don't know anybody. I can't tell you.
Oh, come on.
Blake Griffin. That's off the top of Blake Griffin.
Sean Kemp jumped out the gym.
AD, the question is, who was going to be the next star or a person to take over the league. So LeBron's the king right now of the league. Who's going to be the next king? Who is the league going to look to next? We done hurt Lil John's feelings, y'all.
No, where you going? Where you going, Lil John? Stop saying about we heard
question, baby. Who's going to be next? What star coming up is going to take over the league and run the league?
What star that's already here? We can't pass those stars that are already here too.
They had their chance. Nobody's the next king, dude. That's what I'm saying. No. The people that are here, they've had their chance. You know, nope. I'm just telling. I ain't gonna lie. I like Kevin Durant shoes. I like Kyrie shoes. But at the same time, that's why I'm saying that's one of the traits to becoming the next star. You got to have a signature shoe first, right?
Okay.
Then it's your number. You know, I don't know what Ja Morant's number is. I don't know what Luka's number is. I don't know what remember, you knew 23, you knew 33, you knew 32, you knew 34, you knew 21. You know, them some gangster numbers. You know what I'm saying?
21?
8 and 24. Dominic Wilkins is 21.
Hey,
Dominic Wilkins is 21.
Hey,
you know something? That should have been a poll question of ours. Throwing jerseys out to see how many people our fans could name the jerseys of the league just throughout. Because you got to be a real basketball fan to know those jerseys.
So
I know that. I know he's just playing.
So my boy AD says KD, Jason Tatum, Trae Young, Giannis. KD, I didn't know KD's old. KD ain't gonna make it.
Yeah,
we gotta throw him out. We gotta throw him out of there.
Yeah, he gone.
Jason Tatum, he a young buck.
He's proved it last night too.
Yeah, Jason is starting to understand who he is, and he's a superstar in the making, and I think he's starting to understand that. He could be the next one.
Yeah, I don't see it though. Do you? See it?
I don't see. Well, he finally got a commercial out now, so it's pretty bad. The Subway. It's pretty bad.
Eat my sandwich.
Yeah.
But is he the best player? But is he the best player on Boston right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
On Boston's team, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't give him no love for Brown?
No, Brown is nice.
Yeah, but he ain't the starter team. Yeah,
Tatum's that dude. I talked to my brother about that. He's on Brown. Tatum's that dude.
Yeah,
Tatum's that dude. My boy AD said LaMelo. What do y'all think about that?
Until he got hurt, I see stardom in that kid, man. I do. It just got to get rid of his daddy.
What's the last thing you heard from his daddy though?
Nothing.
Yeah, Magic told him he had to get quiet, you know, and then Michael Jordan wasn't hearing that when he came down here, you know. He's a future
all-star, but he has to be a superstar. If he's going to take over the league, and we're going to put this league on your back, can we ride LaMelo? Can we ride Zion? Can we ride Jason Tatum? Or is the guy in the league now?
I think we have to wait and see on those questions, G.
Because
the stories still needs to be written. Because coming off the bubble and coming off this season, a short season, people getting hurt. Because a lot of people are hurt, man.
No,
you gotta think about it.
So when we started the question, it was you knew when they came out who they were. You knew who Mike was. You knew who Magic was. You knew who Kobe was. You knew who LeBron was. So why are we not saying we know who these next people are? We say like, well, we got
because we don't. So
then
because they're still playing against. They're still playing against beasts.
Then we don't have.
They're still in the league.
Listen. That's why we're saying it. The king, dude.
It's still.
Who's the next king? Who's the heir apparent? Like I said, when Mike
don't have an answer. You don't have an answer.
When Jordan played Magic, Magic knew. We knew Magic was the man.
Pass the torch.
Jordan was there. Yeah. It wasn't like we didn't know Jordan was going to take over. We knew Jordan was there. Like when Kobe came. Jordan was there. But we knew Kobe was right there. So we knew he was next. Just like when Kobe was there, we knew LeBron was there, and we knew he was next. Why don't we know who's next now?
Because we just don't. And nobody gives love to Chris Paul at all.
Chris Paul, old.
He you might want to choose me, man. You keep choosing, you know. All right, let's go with somebody new, like Zion. Let's use him for example.
No. I understand about the new, but I'm talking about, like he said, all the players that came up, and the point guard, Steve Nash, all them and everything. But nobody ever, if you ever notice, nobody ever mentions Chris Paul as being one of the greatest.
He's good. He's part of the Knights of the Round Table, but it's King Arthur, and then you got the Knights of the Round Table. We got a bunch of knights, you know what I'm saying? But King, you see what I'm saying? Or let's go back to this. Remember, I think Kobe and AI said the same thing. A few of us were some cold hard killers. We were some killers, you know. Now, like I said, LeBron didn't have it, but LeBron got all attributes. Or let's say whenever something happens in the world, you know, LeBron gonna be one of the first ones to speak for the NBA players. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think who else gonna talk? Who else gonna speak?
Yeah.
Who else do we want to hear from? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was just asking.
I like that, AD.
No.
Well, he said CP3 equals Carmelo Anthony. You're not winning. I mean, he's great. He's great at what he does, but you're not winning. You're not winning the whole thing.
Okay. So okay, fellas. I mean, audience. That's good, but
Zion,
so you're telling me
Zion was most anticipated. He was the LeBron coming up. That's good. That's great.
Okay.
That's great. That's great.
Go ahead, Prince.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, Prince.
Okay. So, from y'all watching basketball, y'all watch basketball as long as me. Do you think, who would you pick? Like right now, if you had to go, okay, you got your team, the Lakers and the Hawks, and you had a choice between these two players right now, knowing what they've done over their span of their careers. Would you take Damian Lillard over Chris Paul?
No. I won't CP3 because that's my floor general. I don't know what I'm going to get from Dame. I know when it's Dame time, but I just don't. You don't get it from him every night. You're going to get the same game from CP3 every night. He's going to be that floor general every night.
Okay. But Dame is proven to be a winner. He's proven to be clutch. He's proven to send teams home. I mean, he just can't. I mean, and him and CP3 pretty much had the same playoff career. They'd get to a certain point, then they've gone home. G?
Yeah, that's a good point. They are. Yeah.
But you're not expecting 40 out of CP3, right?
You can't. But he's still a floor general. But still, if he's gonna help you win.
And I'm a true believer in this, man. Your point guard cannot be your leading scorer.
Right.
Okay.
Your point guard cannot be your leading scorer. It happened. It happened one time with Steph Curry, but I just don't see it, man. You got at the point you got to be the floor general.
Atlanta is a perfect.
I think Dame is really a 2.
He's supposed to be. He should be.
I don't think Dame makes his teammates better. I think Dame is just a killer.
That's what we had. That's what we had to do with Trae Young. You had to put him at the 2. You know, same thing happened with AI. Remember, AI played the point when he first got there.
Mm-hmm.
Move him to the 2. Listen, man, you need to move for what you don't have to deal with the ball all the time. But I need you in the 4th, definitely. But at the same time, you don't have to always have the ball in your hands. Move Dame to the 2, and we may get a different outcome. Right now, they want him.
That's true. All the time. That's true. I never thought about that way, Corey. That is true. Move him to the 2 and move your boy to the 1.
Yeah, McCullough. Well, no, who would you move to the 1?
I mean, you have to pick up another it's point guard then, right?
It's too late for McCullough.
It's too late for them to.
But we still haven't. But with all that being said, with football, like, we think we got an heir apparent with Mahomes. He's become they pushing it around him.
Mm-hmm.
NBA don't have that yet. You know?
No.
Well,
No,
do
you're
they?
right.
So
I don't think so.
Yeah. Do y'all not believe in Giannis? And y'all not believe in Embiid? So you got these are the young bucks: Embiid, Giannis, Zion, Luka, Trae Young. Y'all don't believe in any of them?
I don't believe in
Not
them.
to be on, LeBron's level. No, sorry.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
All right, let me make it better for you then. All right, the next we finna come up on the Olympics again, right?
Yes, sir.
They finna pull another dream team. I mean, most time you pick that, the top guy, top echelon players, because they got a whole bunch of USA players right now. But who I don't see the next king. That's all I'm saying. I don't see the next king. The king
I'm with you now.
the
I'm with
crown
you. I don't
is
see it either.
Yeah.
I don't see it either.
I see people saying Zion, and Zion, and I had this talk with my brother, man. I don't think Zion has that dog in him, man, to be that king. I think you gotta want to be that king, dog. Like all the players that we named that were kings, they wanted to be kings. They wanted to be the face of the league. Right. Like I don't see one out there.
Now, I'll say this here. Like you said, these guys have the it factor. They do. Like I said, when you go by your name, Giannis. All right, you got Zion. We ain't saying your last name. You just that one name hit a quitter. You know what I'm saying? Your CP3. Dame. We know who you talking about when I say that one name. They got the it factor. They like what do you call it? The hammer. You got to be worthy to be the king, though, dog. You got whoever can pick up Thor is gonna be the dude. That's what I'm saying. When y'all were hitting hard on the Hall of Famers, yes. But who the next king in this next generation?
Ain't got one yet.
What you know about Thor, Corey? You're a Batman fan.
I think, and honestly, there's one player out there who I think wants it, but I just don't think they gonna he can do it.
Say it. Who?
Ja Morant.
Well, okay.
I think Ja Morant is that AI. But they have to somehow take that ball out of his hands, though. I think he has that killer in it, but I don't see him. I can't see him carrying the league, though. I can't see him carrying the league. I just can't, man. I can't see it. They may not be out there, dog. It may not be out here yet.
Ja Morant is gonna have to do for he's at the Grizzlies, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna have to do for the Grizzlies what LeBron did in Cleveland. Make them relevant again. Cleveland was relevant year 2. This is year 2 for Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Giannis Antetokounmpo did that same thing for the Bucks. He made them relevant their second year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But
no, so Memphis they're in the hunt. I mean, they're like number 7 right now in the playoffs.
But they didn't make it to play. But
they lost in the bubble. They lost in the bubble last year. In his first year. They lost in the bubble. Right? Or was it the second year? What was it? First year?
It was his first year. No, that's second year.
It was second year.
That's second year.
Yeah. Zion. Oh no, first year, because him and Zion was going for the what do you call it, right?
They were going for Rookie of the Year.
Rookie year.
Yeah,
so he won Rookie of the Year last year. So, and they lost in the bubble. I mean, try to get in the bubble to make it in the playoffs. So he's there. He's getting there.
Building around him like they did LeBron, though. Remember that second year with LeBron? If y'all remember, LeBron had Eric Snow. He had what's your boy name? Came out of North Carolina.
Yeah, Booby Gibson.
I mean, look, he had a squad around him that Booby. He did have Booby. His name is Booby. Look, I had to think about that for a second. Booby. Jameson, Antoine Jameson. Yeah, he had Shaq one year. You know what I'm saying? They built around him where you knew what was there. Who Ja got playing with him right now? I don't know. You know anybody?
Yeah, I mean he got Grayson Allen. He got
Grayson Allen from Duke.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
They actually got a nice squad, dog.
I'm talking about a seasoned squad. That's a young squad.
Young squad. But they got a nice squad.
Young squads don't win though.
That they not early they don't, but give them a couple years. Just like we talking about the Hawks. The Hawks young squad. They're a young squad. But you give them some time, they gonna be in there. They gonna be in there. Like the Grizzlies gonna be in the playoffs this year. And they gonna scare some people this year. Just like the Hawks are gonna be in there scaring some folks. Chuck asked, James asked, have I seen Zion play? I watched Zion play a lot of times. He played the Knicks today and had a good game. But one thing I love about Zion, man, he still can't shoot. He still can't shoot, dog. Until he develops a shot, he's not going to be nothing but a runaway train. And because all he wants to do is get to the basket. That's all he wants to do. So I watched somebody who outplay him badly today.
Who? Randolph?
Randall,
yeah.
Yes.
But Randall ain't.
I missed that game. Nick,
he took him to school.
Yeah. The Knicks are the 4th seed over there in the East, y'all.
I know. I know. You're right. Hey, listen, real quick. I rushed home, one chance. I don't got my charger, so I'm down to 2% in the red. So I don't want to just go blank.
Okay.
So my charger's in the car, so I'm at the step away and go get it. And I know we got like a couple of more minutes.
Ready, set,
go. I think that was a great question, man. AD, man, I appreciate you, bro. I think you gave some great points, man. And AD he's a coach. AD my coach and homie, man. That he goes to AAU. The Hype Hawks, man. But he said he wouldn't want him as his point guard, Dame, as his point guard, because as a point guard, you got to be a point. Hey, we will jump on that Wednesday, Chuck. The WNBA.
Oh Lord, where you been, Chuck? I know we've been talking about WNBA.
They had the draft Thursday, I think it was. So I know the Atlanta Dream got Ari McDonald from Arizona.
Did we?
Yeah, they got her from Arizona, man. So that was a good pickup.
Atlanta Dream been competing. Yeah.
They've been in there. They've been in the championship twice in the last 3 years.
Michael Cooper, he done put them he done put them girls in a good spot. Michael Cooper, he was a coach over there. Is he still there? I think he's still there, right?
For the Dream.
Yeah, and it's Michael Cooper.
I don't know if he's still there.
No, it's not Michael Cooper. Isn't it Derek Fisher?
No, he's for the Sparks. He's for the Sparks.
Where you at, boy?
I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming. Okay, I can still. I got Bluetooth, so I can still hear you.
Okay. Hey, I like this. I like this topic, man. That was a great topic, man. We stayed on that topic for a long time.
Yeah, man. That was a great topic.
I like that though.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I know we've been talking about greatest, Hall of Famer. We just got to talk about that next gen, man. The next gen.
Before we get off basketball, man, what are y'all thoughts and about MJ presenting Kobe with the Hall of Fame, and he's gonna be the speaker for Kobe, man. R.I.P. my dog.
I think that's a great. I think that's great, man, because he recognizes who Kobe was, who Kobe meant to him, who Kobe meant to the NBA. Well, even though Kobe married him, but he understood he was the type of competitor that he could respect. How many people has Michael Jordan ever represented in the Hall of Fame? None.
Yeah.
None. So he had that shows you how much respect, honor, and love we have for this dude. So that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Corey?
Man. When I read about that, or I saw it on television, I know Kobe looked up to that guy. I see so many interviews where he said he would call Mike at 2-3 in the morning, asking, man, what was your motivation? What was your this? What was your that? You're right. He mirrored that dude like crazy. And I think Mike introducing him, it's like the greatest, like I said, because if it wasn't gonna be him, it was gonna be Magic. Magic was one of the ones that found him. Magic was close with him too. I don't know, who chose Mike, MJ, but it makes sense to me. I just know that Magic had been around him his whole career as a GM, the Laker, Hall of Fame himself. It just shows, the lot of respect. But I know Kobe, like I said, as a cold-blooded killer, he will be happy that MJ is bringing him in.
Yeah. Like you said, like Brandon said, man, I think it's fitting as well, man. That's is respect is huge, and it's two light people. Like when you're listening to Mike, you're listening to Kobe, and so it's gonna be probably the same things Kobe would say, Mike's gonna be saying, man. So I think this was a perfect marriage for this Hall of Fame speech, man, and I can't wait to hear it. I thought I was done shedding tears for my dog, but I think that night, dog, they might come running again, man.
Ain't nothing ashamed of that, dog.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. I can't wait for it to happen. So let's go back to football before we get out of here, man. And there's been some acquisitions that happened over the past week that we haven't had an opportunity to talk about. The Falcons picked up Cordell Patterson. We were talking about special teamers. He's a Pro Bowl special teamer. That the Falcons picked up, and I think he was one of the people we were talking about on our list, the players that were available still.
Yeah,
Cordell Patterson was one of the receivers that were available. What are y'all thoughts on that? Are you happy about that?
Cordell Patterson. I know he's on the latter end of of his career or whatever. Hopefully he can bring in some decent leadership. It wasn't one of those picks where I go, God, I'm just hoping that he bring in some good leadership. You know what I'm saying? I know that he's been a good player over, a solid player. So let me change that. A solid career. That's what you got to do. You got to build solid guys, solid characters. Really, it didn't bother me at all. This draft is going to tell a lot, man. This draft coming up, one of the most unpredictable drafts that we ever had. These quarterbacks are going up and down these draft boards. Us picking up Cordell doesn't, it's not it doesn't lean. Hey, what? You all right? What we up, boy?
Yeah, I'm all right. My dog got flown slip. Go ahead.
It don't tip the scale to where he wasted money. Bring in some good leadership. I like the pick up, man.
Okay. Prince.
I think it, like you said, locker room wise, leadership wise, I think it was a good pickup because, like I said, he has been a solid player, and maybe he could bring some stuff that's been missing to that, some toughness and some accountability, hold people accountable for the mistakes they did to help them build camaraderie in that locker room. So hopefully it'll work out for him, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For Corey's sake, that is.
Yeah. All right. Another acquisition. Clowney going to Cleveland.
Yes, sir.
Just Davey Young. Just Davey Young.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I sent this to y'all, right?
Yeah.
Now on the other side of Garrett. Now I think one of y'all said that he was done, but these are two brick two brick ends on the side, man. Now Jadavion, he's still a force to be reckoned with. You feel what I'm saying? Just 28 years old, 28 years old. He still got some stuff to prove. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Cleveland looks good.
Yes, they do. I agree.
Good. So
I agree.
I like the pickup, man. I do.
Me too. I agree 100%. I think it's an excellent pickup. Cleveland's looking good. Cleveland's gonna surprise a lot of people. Y'all sit back and watch, boy. Y'all watch now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously not, because Brandon Buchanan picked them to go to the Super Bowl. So,
right.
I
think Clowney is a bad man.
I think Clowney is done, man. I think Clowney he's gonna go out there. He's gonna give you 6 games, and he's gonna sit out the rest of them. He's just out there collecting money. What my boy Corey says he be out there, they out there doing stealing. They out there thieving. They thieving, dog.
You call it Clowney?
I think he's been a thief out there.
What's that boy? Thief.
Washington has 2 good ends, but they have 2 good young ends. Like that weren't injured. They have Myles Garrett, then they have a Clowney who might give you 6 games, might give you 7. That pickup was like Aldon Smith going to Seattle.
Ooh, Aldon Smith. Yeah.
It's
I like the pick. I like it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you be around a superstar to become a superstar.
But he was already a superstar.
He was good, but like I said, when you bring who did he play with though? He didn't. He was always the main character.
He played with JJ Watt.
But JJ,
he came in next to the man and couldn't perform.
Nah, it ain't like he couldn't perform. He did okay. He did okay. Did he live up to the hype? No, I think he left a situation. Like I said, when JT leave, I'm leaving too. You finna leave? I'm leaving too.
Well, he played with Tennessee last year, and he only played like 6 games last year.
He came in at the end, at the middle of the season, right? He got traded,
right? Because he got released by Seattle or something. Like,
yeah. I like the pick. I like the pick.
And you ain't gonna change my.
I like the pick.
Yeah. All right, before we go, man. Before we go, did y'all hear? And I'm kind of offended by the name that the Washington football team was thinking about giving themselves.
Oh snap! What they got? What?
Red Tails?
The Washington Demon Cats.
Oh no, that ain't gonna work.
The Washington
That's not gonna work.
Demon. How did that even go? Like
the Demon Cats.
Demon Cats.
That doesn't make any sense. This is not a Harry Potter movie.
Right?
Chuck, talk to me, dog. What's up with that? What does that even mean, dog? Like, I
don't know.
When I
crazy as hell.
I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't even think I like this at all. Like,
it's kind of like a like a what do you call it? The the baseball league when you're in the minor league baseball team. The Atlanta Demon Cats.
That don't sound like that's not right. That's not right.
What is a demon?
Hopefully they'll change it. A possessed cat that's just running around killing everybody.
Charles Lil John said he heard the Red Wolves.
He said the Red Wolves.
Red Wolves.
Red Wolves.
Yeah. Red Wolves. We're the Red
Wolves. Red Wolves.
So wait a minute. So G, are you telling me that they're going with the Demon Cats?
No, that was just one of the names they was thinking of.
Okay.
Well, thank God.
Washington D.C.
That'd have been a bad move.
Oh, okay. Washington D.C. Demon Cat. Washington.
That's why they did it.
Man, oh my God, you guys are just smart, man. Oh my God.
Oh man, that's great, dog. That's why they said it. Demon Cats.
Okay. The name still sucks.
It's why was it the Washington Democrats.
It still sucks.
Demon Cats. Okay.
It still sucks.
DC, Washington DC.
Maybe that's what they meant. Democrats. They just said demon cats.
Demon cat. It might be something political, man. It might be something political. Who knows? Okay, Demon Cat, like the new Charger. Brandon Buchanan said the new Dodge Charger. Dang. Wow.
Oh God. Well, that's great, man. Great. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for yeah, it's just a team name. I know. Y'all beat us with no name last year. But y'all beat us. We wasn't a real. We didn't have a team last year. We'll be back. We coming for revenge this year, Chuck.
Y'all better pick something.
Yeah. But y'all need a name. Y'all need a mascot and all that, dog. Like, this is embarrassing. We in the NFL. You ain't got no team name.
The Washington football team.
Yeah.
Come on.
We appreciate you all tuning in, man. We appreciate you all rocking with us this week. I'm glad I got our crew on, the whole crew. Yeah, it might be a little rough again on Wednesday. Look.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna try to make it work.
You're lying.
Chuck,
overtime is here, boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chuck, Brandon, my dog AD, man. Appreciate you tuning in, bro.
Sure.
James, always, bro. Love y'all, man. Who else out here? Mike Franklin. Appreciate you, big homie. Checking in.
Mike Franklin.
All my folks on Twitter, all my folks on Facebook, man. We love y'all. We thank y'all. Hey, tune back in with us. If you haven't checked us out, if you haven't subscribed to the show, man, go to YouTube right now. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and rewatch the show. Like I'm telling you, man, you rewatch the show, you'll see some stuff, man. You'll hear some stuff that you probably didn't hear before.
That's it. There you go.
And I bet you're gonna crack up on some of the stuff my boy Prince be saying, man. All right, I'm telling you, my dog be bringing it in, bro. Hey, y'all. We love y'all, man. We'll see y'all, baby. Hey, we out.
Peace. All right, fellas.
All right, baby.
All right, baby.